guys, what's up? Today we're going to be making a DIY stucco textured tray. You can basically make anything, but this is the recipe. So what you'll need is a picture frame of any size, depends how big you want your tray to be, some wooden hoops. Don't use baking soda, by the way, use sand. I tried the baking soda and I included in this video. You'll be able to see that it just didn't work for me. So I basically ripped the backing off of the picture frame and it kind of ripped, but it doesn't matter because no one's gonna see that anyways. These wooden hoops that I got, everything that I got in this video is from Dollar Tree. A hot glue gun, a paintbrush, and a bowl for mixing. So I basically took a wooden hoop and hot glued it onto each side of the tray so that it had little handles. And this stuck pretty well, to be honest. It doesn't look like it's going anywhere, and it's been a few days now, so even if it does, I'll just hot glue it back on. But I'm not lifting it or anything, so but you can use any kind of glue that you want. I just used hot glue because it was easiest for me. And then we're basically going to make our paint mixture. So I chose antique white, which is basically like an off-white. It's not really bright, and it turned out perfectly, but you can do this any color you want: brown, black, gray. And I started off mixing baking soda, but do not use baking soda, do not, because it didn't really work. You'll see here, I'll show in a second how it just ended up way too pasty and it didn't really have that texture. The baking soda kind of just mixed in with the paint and just made it thicker, but didn't have any like little grits. I don't know how to explain it basically, but you'll see. So as you can see here, it was just way too pasty. I tried mixing in more paint, and it just didn't have that texture. The baking soda was too fine, it mixed right in. So I ended up going for sand, but I wanted to include this in the video so you guys could see how, you know, the mistakes I made so that you don't have to. So yeah, don't use baking soda, use sand instead.
Started out with half and I flipped it into double. Started out with half and I flipped it into double.
So I basically did the first coat with the baking soda mixture, and it basically just looked like I painted it, but I wouldn't recommend this because I ended up having to scrape a lot of the paint off because there was such a thick layer. So yeah, just completely skip this step if you're doing this yourself.
Driving slow-mo in the photo. Bitches ready for the photos. There's a lot of things on my mind, yeah.
And here is the sand. I just grabbed some. I had some on hand, but I mean, you can just go to the beach and grab a bucket full, and I didn't even use that much, to be honest, like maybe like 2-3 tablespoons. And I started mixing it just on the tray, and then I ended up adding the paint mixture to it, and I loved the way it looked. I just used a little bit too much paint. It was just such a thick coat that it would take forever to dry, so yeah, just use a little bit, mix it in right with the paint, and this will turn out perfect.
I get 50 to my G.
So as you can see, it has a little bit of texture to it, almost like stucco, which is exactly what I wanted. And I think it turned out great. I actually ended up doing a toothbrush holder as well. I just got this one from Value Village for like $5. Washed it inside and out, dried it, and then painted this one as well with the same mixture. You can get creative. You can basically paint anything. These are just the two things I had on hand that didn't really go with the color scheme. In the tray was for my bedroom and the toothbrush holder was for my washroom. You can also paint this any color. It doesn't have to be like the cement gray white color. You could do black, you could do brown, anything. The paint was from the dollar store as well, so everything is really affordable. I know my sister has some of these textured pottery in her house, but I just wasn't ready to pay an arm and a leg for it, so I decided to make my own, and I think they turned out pretty good. This is the finished product. It took about a day to dry. It wasn't very long, and yeah, I think they turned out great. If you guys end up trying this, let me know. Just remember, use sand and not baking soda. But yeah, I'll be using these probably every day, and I love how they turned out.
Shorty always here, but don't ever listen. Shorty thought I was a chef the way I'm in the kitchen. She gon' think about me when a nigga missing. Stars on the wraith, got a nigga wishing. Swimming with the sharks, so please don't go fishing. She gon' think about me when a nigga missing. She said she always here, but don't ever listen. I be looking for her, but she always missing. Got the burner on my waist, bro, turn up the place. No face, no case, I'm so high, I'm in space. Cut her off, I think I need some space. I told her give me face, she said she love me, but that's not the case. You getting out of order, so it's time to put you in your place. Trips to outer space, can't make no mistake. Shawty said she love me, but I know the love is fake. When you call my phone, you know that I'll be on my way. All these niggas in the way, ballin' no 2K. I need the money, I'm an addict. Scale it, put it in a plastic. Bro, pull up on them, we gon' let them have it. Try keep it cool, but really I'm a savage. Tryna get rich so we could all live lavish. I'm at the jeweler looking at the carrots. For all my cool, like I just couldn't fare it. Bro, move the bird, he always keep a parrot. Give me your heart, I bet you I'ma tear it. Hop in the phone, and them bitches staring. She cut me up, but really I ain't caring. If that's my bitch, then no way that I'm sharing. I'm in the trap and I've been running errands. And she my baby, but I ain't a parent. I'm in the trap, designing what I'm wearing. Try to check on me, nigga, why you caring? Taking trips to outer space, can't make no mistake. Shawty said she love me, but I know the love is fake. When you call my phone, you know that I'll be on my way. All these niggas in the way, ballin' no 2K. Lately I'm tryna do right, but I just keep doing wrong. I might just catch me a flight, cause I've been smoking on strong. And these niggas think that we alike. Niggas just wanna be a clone. Niggas think that we alike. Niggas just wanna be a clone. Shawty always here.